Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your mid-October 2016 Tarotscope reading with me, Lara. So, my Gemini people, how did you make out with the super full moon in Aries on October 16th? It was pretty wild, but I have to say it was very beneficial. I managed to use it to get a lot of stuff done. So, before we start this reading, I had a message that came through very strongly from Spirit, and I want to make sure that I say it first before I go into the cards because it's very, very important. It just kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. There is somebody that is watching this video that is suffering greatly from depression, and it came in very clearly and it felt extremely heavy. The energy was very, very heavy, and the angels had told me to say to this person that is watching that if this is you or if this resonates, to please seek help. And help comes in many forms. Talk to a friend, go to counseling, do what you need to do to get better, but you don't have to suffer and you don't have to allow this to go on and continue and to cause yourself pain. It gets better. I had very bad depression for many years ago, and I made the decision to start going to counseling, and it's changed my life. And now what I used to look back and see things that would upset me or bother me, now they don't faze me anymore because I have the tools for coping with things that used to trigger depression for me. So I just wanted to say that first because they came in very strongly and very loudly. They're saying you do not have to suffer. Please seek help, talk to somebody, do what you have to do to get out of that funk. So moving forward, the deck I'm going to be using today is my usual deck, the Golden Thread Tarot deck. It's very lovely. And today we will be pulling from the Archangel Michael Oracle deck. So the first card that I pulled for you, Gemini, is the Four of Cups. Now this is a card of wishful thinking, being caught up in things that could have been or things that could be. And it's also telling you to pay attention to your current blessings and be grateful for what you have right now because that energy opens up for more abundance to come into your life. So don't get caught up thinking about the past, like, oh, maybe I should have done this or maybe I should have done that. Or I wish things would be this way. Don't do that because you're spoiling the present. You're stealing your peace now. Wishful thinking doesn't make things come in. It's not the same as visualization for manifestation. It's different. Wishful thinking is being caught up in a negative pattern, a negative belief, and it kind of turns you away from seeing the many, many blessings that are currently here. And when you pay attention to the blessings you already have, like I said, you open up for more to come in. So don't get caught up in wishful thinking, Gemini. The next card I pulled is the Nine of Swords. This card is the nightmare card. You may be having intense, vivid, lucid dreams. You may be having nightmares and a lot of mental anguish. Like I said, with my initial message I got from Spirit about the depression, that comes into play here. This card says there might not be a lot of chaotic things going around externally, like not a lot of external influence. This is more about internal influence, your mind. You're torturing yourself. You see all these swords, they're coming down on his arms and they're pointing at him, and he's crying because he's causing himself unnecessary mental anguish. Fears, anxiety, depression, inner struggle. Reverse this pattern, okay? Talk to somebody. Let it out. The last card is a positive card. So things are going to be looking up. This is positive in relation to work and career. It also says that people appreciate you, they appreciate your hard work, and that you need to stop and give yourself more credit. So, like I said, you're wishing things were different, and you're torturing yourself in this negative cycle that you are thinking negatively about yourself and your situations, when really people on the outside, they truly do appreciate you for the person that you are and the things that you bring to the table and your work and your attitude towards your work and everything like that. You just need to break this negative cycle, and it's all influenced by yourself. So it should be, I shouldn't say that because sometimes it's not that easy. Because I feel like when something is self inflicted, it's a little bit easier to fix versus an outside factor like another person coming into play. But at the same time, it's very, very hard as well when it's yourself that's inflicting these problems. That's why Spirit had said, you need to seek out help, ask help from an outside person to help you break the cycle. Okay? The added guidance card that I pulled for you is the Go Forward Fearlessly card. This is saying, don't worry about these. Drop this baggage and move forward because things are going to go positive. But you got to let this go. You got to stop hurting yourself. Gemini, let it go, okay? It's going to get better, but it has to start with you. You have to initiate things. The first step is the hardest, but if you keep putting one foot in front of the other, it'll get easier and easier and easier. Don't stop. Keep moving forward, Gemini. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I was hoping that I'd help this person out. If this is you, please accept this big warm hug from me because I know what it's like, and it's hard, and it sucks, and you want to cry all the time. And what I always say is cry it out. Crying is healing. Just cry and then reach out to somebody because they're going to understand. You have people that love you and want to help you. You can't take this on by yourself. Okay? So if you would like a personal reading with me, please check out my web pages below. And as always, please like, share, subscribe. And until next time, take care, Gemini. Big, big warm hugs from me to you.